Good evening everyone, Vincent Teo from HDTV Test here. I'm at Hoxton Arches, which is a converted railway space in Shoreditch, London this evening, attending an art exhibition that has been sponsored by Loewe. And basically what it is that there's this famous photographer called Jake Curtis, which has come up with lots of still photography of still objects. And the theme of this art exhibition is called Stilllight. And Loewe has kindly sponsored the exhibition to display his art on their Loewe Bild 3 OLED television. Now, I've always banged on about OLED self-emissive technology, and I've always used this analogy that the inky, deep, true blacks that OLED is capable of is like a canvas that allows colors to flourish, and this is just a perfect illustration of my analogy. So what we can see here is that because the blacks are so inky, so deep, so absolute, because of OLED's self-emissive properties that allows every pixel to be switched on and off individually, independently of each other, then this acts as an ideal canvas for the colors to pop, to flourish. And certainly what we can see here from this Loewe Bild 3.55 is that the colors really pops out of the screen, and there's immense detail as well in terms of the extraction of the fine texture from the still photography. And again, I think I've mentioned this in my previous video. A higher contrast actually increases the perceived sharpness of the image. If you can imagine black text on a white paper versus black text on a gray paper, the one on the white paper would actually look sharper. And many of my customers for whom I've calibrated their television have expressed surprise at how I managed to actually create a sharper, more detailed image, even though my sharpness is always set down to 0 compared with their previous old settings where the sharpness is actually higher. And the reason is entirely because with the correct calibration principles, you maximize and heighten the contrast and the dynamic range of your display, and therefore you can actually allow the detail and the dimensionality and the depth to actually come through from the screen without needing any additional edge enhancement. And certainly this Loewe OLED, it looks exceptionally beautiful in terms of the design as well. You can see that there's a black bezel, gunmetal gray casing, and there's a Loewe tag that actually clips onto the side of the bezel, which is a cool touch, and I think it's been the signature design of Loewe television so far. And you can see that the screen on my right here is actually placed on a floor stand, and the screen on my left here is actually wall mounted. And what it is with Loewe televisions, especially Loewe OLED TVs these days, is to do with their modularity, about how owners can actually customize these screens to fit into their living environment. And the price is higher than many other OLED televisions, so it will come in at about £2,849 for the Loewe Bild 3.55, which is the 55-inch version. But for that, what you actually get is a higher premium build quality, built in Germany, and you get this integrated soundbar that pumps out really quite impressive sound as well. And the design is really quite lovely. And what you actually get is basically modularity, integrated soundbar, and also this fabled German build quality with the Loewe OLED televisions. And it is definitely not the most affordable OLED on the market, but for discerning customers who want the finer things in life, then certainly these screens are worth a consideration. And I think by partnering with Mr. Jake Curtis in terms of this art exhibition, they have certainly tried to actually push into the lifestyle space rather than trying to compete on the price level with the likes of LG, with the likes of Philips, and with the likes of Panasonic and brands like that. Also, one thing that I mustn't forget to mention is that outside of LG Electronics themselves, Loewe is a brand which has the most number of models in terms of their OLED television. So you have the build 3 here, which is the entry level for them. You have the build 4, you have the build 5, you have the build 7, and you have the build 9, and you even have the prototype build X. Or after the announcement of iPhone 10, I feel inclined to just call it the build 10. But yes, outside of LG Electronics themselves, Loewe is a brand that is heavily investing into OLED. And obviously the build 3, it comes in a 55-inch version and also a step-down 49-inch and a 43-inch version. But because LG Display, who supplies these WRGB OLED panels, they don't actually make OLED screens that are smaller than 55 inches. So the 43-inch and the 49-inch Loewe build 3 are LED LCD, HLED in fact. But here we are focusing on the 55-inch version. Another thing that I need to mention is that besides LG themselves, Loewe is the only brand in the UK to have Dolby Vision support out of the box. Now, obviously, Sony has said that their Bravia A1 is compatible with Dolby Vision, but to date, at the time I filmed this video, in the middle of November 2017, Sony hasn't actually issued a firmware update to allow their Bravia A1 OLED to support Dolby Vision. So if you want a television that can support the key HDR formats of HDR10, HLG or hybrid log gamma, and Dolby Vision, the choice is between LG and Loewe. And what Loewe is trying to do is to pitch its product more towards the lifestyle consumers, where they may value the finer points of the design, the integrated soundbar, the higher, more premium build quality. This is Vincent Teo here, reporting from London. If you found this video useful, please click the like button and subscribe to the HDTV Test YouTube channel for more videos like this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you the next time.